Hello, I'm Bernie, and a very warm welcome to this chat about the new moon in Scorpio, which occurs Friday the 1st of November at 11:47. This is a powerful new moon, and I'll go into that in a moment. If what I say doesn't resonate with you, but you're still listening to it, wonderful. I suggest, though, that if it doesn't resonate with you, suggest that remain open, that as the 2 weeks unfold from the 1st of November onwards, you might consciously return to something that I've said. So it may not, whatever the message is for you, may not show itself at the moment, but it might over the next 2 weeks. It might over from November full moon through to December full moon. It may have that 4 weeks to show itself. If any of what I say resonates with you, good. It can be just a sensation in your body. It could be just a gentle trigger. Triggers for me are good. They are opportunities to learn. They are a lesson, opportunities to see how we can shift, how we can change something, what needs healing. So if it does resonate with you, great. And I hope this can help you move through the energy of this new moon with more of a sense of feeling more confident that you can move through this energy. It can be quite an emotional new moon because it is in the water sign of Scorpio. The word that came up for this new moon was turbulence, and it was more water related. Turbulence related to water can be, for example, after heavy rain or high tide, flooding. When we have this turbulence, it's just not extra water flowing, but there's a movement and a stirring up with the turbulence. So often items, things that have been on the river bank, out of light, in the dark, in the mud, hidden for quite a while, can come up, can resurface, can come to the light for cleansing. That's the short story of this new moon. If you feel that your, for example, your emotions might be, you're in your feels a bit more, your emotions might be more heightened, or you're more sensitive at this time, and it can be, a day before and, 2-3 days afterwards with this new moon. But it may be that you've been in more of an emotional time for a few weeks, could be for a few months. I'm finding that quite a few of my clients, it's almost like they've been in the river for not just a few weeks, it's a few months in the river. I look at this as having great potential then for them to do some really good clearing and cleansing at this time. Feel and flow were 3 other words that came up. Feel and flow. So whatever you're feeling at this time, move it through, move it through, move it through. It's not about avoiding or hiding. Move it through. This can be a time when your soul is choosing for you to feel your feels, is choosing for you to reconnect with a situation or emotional wounding that you haven't healed in the past. Now, this is this lifetime, previous lifetimes. Any unhealed emotional energy, something not resolved within you from the past. Sense of injustice is coming up. A sense of, there can be betrayal, there can be something not fair. There's also, I said betrayal, so betrayal's just come up again. So it's like, yes, betrayal is definitely coming in. Abandonment can be for some. That can also be, we can also abandon ourselves. So this time, if we're feeling the feels, I ask you, or I invite you to feel the feels, feel and flow, go with it. It may feel more as if you're in a bit of an emotional haze, but something from your past, it's time for you to bring it to the light, bring it up, which is scorpionic energy, to bring it up from the depths, bring it into the light, so that you can transmute it, so that you can shift the energy around it. Now, confronting something, journaling it, speaking out loud, you can return to it so that you can change and shift the energy, because you're bringing more, it's like courage to the situation, more openness to the situation, more love to the situation, so that you can bring peace to this energy. Your soul is choosing to confront this energy, to move through it, and to raise the vibration of the energy that is attached to this connection, relationship, situation, or a way of seeing yourself from the past. So raising the vibration of the energy. And in doing so, of course, to bring healing. It's not a time to avoid. So this new moon, the 1st of November, because it's so close also to the new day, which is the next day on the 2nd, because it's, this new moon's occurring on the Friday at 11:47. It's almost midnight. We're almost into the 2nd of November. So we're at a tipping point. Something is almost like ready to turn, move, edge forward. It's the start of this healing process. For some of you, you've been in this, as I said, this river of emotional, heavy emotions possibly, or challenging times for a while. And so it's almost like you're getting to the end of it. There's a tipping point to help move you forward. For some, and depends on your story, for some, it also can be that this is the start of the conception of a plan or a project, a new habit, new perspective, a new course or journey. See and feel what resonates for you. But because of the emotional cleansing that can go on at this new moon, we're making more space for this plan, project, new habit, or a new expanded vision of ourselves to be possible. If emotions arise, please journal even a few words to help give your emotions a voice, because this can be very healing as well, for and shifting the energy that has been in the past. Music, dance, yoga, qigong, creativity, play, swimming, wading through the shallow water, connecting to water, having an extra long bath, extra long shower. Really stay hydrated around this new moon, because it is a powerful new moon, an intense new moon, but also that Scorpio energy is of course water based. So connecting to water can be very healing and cathartic. Another message that came through was new door. This new moon in Scorpio can open a new door for you to move forward. It's like, oh, finally, that chapter's done. That chapter's done. And some of you definitely step out of the river of these heavy emotions. So the new door can be, yes, moving forward with that plan or project. New perspective about yourself. It can be a new, with that new expression, therefore your vibration rises. Particularly so because you've allowed more space for the new with the clearing. I heard think expansion. Think expansion. An affirmation connected to that could be, I am open to new experiences that will transform my life. So think expansion. I am open to new experiences that will transform my life. See yourself or your potential or something you wish to materialize with an expanded vision and new eyes. It could be expanding your vision of yourself so that you have a greater sense of self-confidence or belief in yourself, so that you can have more of the possibility to move forward into this new. The new moon can feel, for some, it's a bit of a shedding is occurring. For some, it can feel as if there's an ending or a death of the old. That's okay. Think expansion. I am open to new experiences that will transform my life. If you're not feeling passion for that connection, thing, job, hobby, association, I suggest look within. It's a very scorpionic thing to do. Look within. Be curious. Be inquisitive for the reason. Maybe ask yourself, is it time to release? Shed. Let go of. Bring closure to this. This is not going to be fast moving either. This, whether it be coming out of the river for some or moving through that new door, it could take 3 to 6 months. I'm sort of feeling around March 2025. This is really important time as well, because I did say in an earlier chat that whatever we're doing from now onwards for the next 2.5 years is very much preparing us for 2027 energy. So if you haven't listened to that short chat, you might like to, because we're stepping up in our vibration 2027. We're being asked to step up. Some may feel they're being dragged. So this new moon is part of the process. And it is a process. We need to go through it. It's a process. Keep gently pushing forward. I also saw, which was quite a good vision, a hiking trail. I don't know whether any of you are familiar. Some of you would be with Mount Warning, and Mount Warning came up to me. I have hiked Mount Warning, loved it a few years ago. It was quite a feat, quite a triumph. And this is coming through as whatever I'm receiving, whatever downloads coming through for me now, this is also for you too. You may feel as if that was a feat, but I'm triumphant. So with this image of the hike, we just don't set off, particularly up to Mount Warning. It's about 5 5-hour hike, or maybe 3.5, 4 hours up, and then we've got, hour and a half, 2 hours down, depending. And I don't think it's open to public anymore. But on that hike, we just can't set off from the car park and go at breakneck speed or even wander at a, leisurely speed from start to stop, because there will be times when we have to put a little bit more energy into the incline, or we have to brace ourselves a little bit more on the decline. As we descend, on the descent, we have to potentially use different muscles, different areas within our body. We do have to rest, take a break, hydrate, maybe take a snack, recharge. There will be times when your progress may be slowed because you're, yes, going up a hill or going around a corner. You won't always see what's around the corner, but we keep going. That's what this new moon energy feels like. It's like some of us have been on a hike. Keep moving it forward. Some of us have been in the river. You'll come out of the river and you'll come out cleansed. This is very much past life. If you resonate with being in the river of emotion, very much past life connection. The hike may be more this lifetime connection. Another message was celebrate your win with this as well. Celebrate your win. Another affirmation that can come from both the river and the hiking message is, as you're feeling emotions, I accept and acknowledge. I acknowledge and accept emotions as they arise within me without judgment. Maybe that's what the river is cleansing, judgment of self. I acknowledge and accept emotions as they arise within me without judgment. I acknowledge and accept emotions as they rise within me without judgment. So hope that was helpful. Even if it's a reminder in honoring your emotions, allowing your emotions a voice, allowing your emotions to flow, feel and flow was one of the messages. Even if it was a reminder of, oh yes, okay, this too shall pass. A reminder of, this is not in vain. Whatever I'm going through is testing me, but it's making me stronger, more resilient, more confident within myself. I'm not running, I'm not avoiding, I'm not hiding. It very much ties in with the full moon in November as well, 2 weeks later, which is in the sign of Taurus, very much about self-worth, value, what matters to us. So I hope that's helpful. If you need any clarification, or if you've been gently triggered, or something's resonated within you and you'd like some more explanation, or you would like to work with me to help you to clear any low vibrational energies that are coming up, or connect to past life energies for you, please reach out. I do a lot of past life work, probably more than I share or more than I communicate. I do a lot of past life work. And for me, past life work is essentially healing the present. Because we're healing the past, we're healing the present, because it's all connected. wishing you all the best for the new moon, but also wishing you all the best for the month of November. I've also got my Patreon page, and it's a 30-day reset challenge, very much focusing on thoughts, emotions, and physical self-care. I feel it's a really good resource to help, if this chat resonated with you, to help you navigate through the energies of the new moon as well, and through the whole month of November, particularly clearing out the year. Yeah, the year that was. We're approaching the year that was. That's the year that's been. So this new moon in Scorpio is very much about, preparing us, and clearing out what we're ready to clear out, to prepare us for 2025. Thank you, and all the best for November. Reach out if you need to. Bye.